Well, this is just to whet your appetite a little bit for next week. It's such a lovely day, so it's a shame to be in the house. So I've just come down to River Swale just to have a look at the river, see what the conditions are like. It's still quite low. It's not as low as I've seen it in the summertime. And we're just going to get a little bit of rain on Saturday, I think. I'm not sure. I'll just turn around and you'll see the mill. I must have seen half a dozen anglers today peeling over bridges and sitting on river banks. Champing at the bit. So there you can see the weir, the flats, Topcliffe Mill and the island. Idyllic. Well, we're at Topcliffe Mill and it's a week before the season opens. This is the island. There's still probably, I would think, maybe a foot of water in the river. There's no sand there below the island. Normally there's a little sandy bank, and that's looking downstream. A wonderful view that is. The river's very low, slow moving, but it's a glorious day. Wonderful. Lots of flowers about. Everything all fresh and green. Lots of these wonderful flowers with a beautiful scent, particularly in the evenings. But even now you can smell them a mile away. Lovely peppery smell. Lots of bird song. I'm standing on the bridge at Topcliffe looking upstream just the week before the season opens, and it is wall to wall bloody chub. Absolutely heaving with them. Look at the size of some of these fish. You come down here with a loaf of bread, they eat it in about 10 seconds, the whole lot. But isn't that just a wonderful sight in this sunshine? Glorious. Look at them. My goodness me. Lovely blue flash of the tails they've got. So far, I haven't seen any barbel. Show a close up at these here. Tremendous. Well, that's the biggest chub in this shoal here. It's a big fish as well. Well, I'm just looking downstream from Thornton Bridge on the River Swale here. Nothing like the numbers of fish, but there are the odd fish around. Oh, there's down there is what looks like a bleeding great pike. That looks like a big pike. The water's a little bit cloudy, but that doesn't look, I mean, look at the length of that. That doesn't look like anything, certainly doesn't look like chub. It's a strange place to see a pike. And that there is definitely a pike. And a fair size too. There's a fair number of smaller fish up the side there. I don't know whether they're trout or what they are, but there are quite a lot of them. There's a shoal of them really. And this is the River Swale looking downstream from Thornton Bridge. And the left bank is Bradford number 1. It's there, one of their stretches, and on the right bank it's West Riding Anglers, which is a syndicate. And it goes for miles down there. Well, just come down to Fordington. This is on the way down the Swale. People have obviously been busy here, new styles in. Not only that, the road up to Fordington has got a super smooth tarmac surface now. Just looking at the river, you can see there's a fair amount of weed growing here in these shallow bits. Last year it was terrible. If you got a fish on, there was so much weed on the inside, they just found their way into it. You had all on to get them out. That's just looking downstream. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. It's a wonderful day. The forecast for Saturday is we might get some rain, which will just freshen the river up nicely for next week when the season opens. So this is Bradford footbridge, and over the River Swale at Helperby. And this is looking downstream from Bradford Bridge, and on the left bank is Helperby Anglers day ticket stretch. On the right bank it's Leeds, which is members only. So this is looking upstream of Bradford Bridge. You just come down, somebody's built an absolute monstrosity of a thing over there. I don't know what he did. Oh, it's scaffolding, a peg. What a terrible looking thing that is. It hasn't been there very long. But it doesn't fit into the environment at all. And upstream of the bridge there are a fair number of barbel, but they're hard to see because the river's just a little bit cloudy. And they're under these bushes on the right hand side. They just keep coming out. But there's a big barbel. There must be about 10, I would think, altogether. And every now and then one of them rolls, but it's as they turn sideways to try and get their mouth round something, because their mouth is on their bottom feeders, so the mouth tends to be on the bottom. If I just zoom in, you might just see every now and then one of them rolls and you get a quick flash of silver. There, see it there. That's a big fish, is that? See if I keep the camera on it. I'll do it again. You just have to be patient, I think. There's one there, good sized barbel. Oh, there's a pair, there's two. I don't know whether they're still spawning or not. Maybe cock and hen fish there. You see what I mean? Oh, there's one just rolled there. I don't know whether you saw that. Because having a big bottom feed, there's a mouse underneath, and if they see something interesting coming down on the surface, you have to turn sideways to pick it up, and you get a big flash of silver, the underside. Well, you're just getting a slight ripple on the water now, so it's not easy to see them at all now. But there must be 10 decent barbel in here. In fact, one of them's really very big. Whether it's a double or what, I don't know. But it is a good size. Just see it going back underneath there. There it goes. Cow's cooling off in the water. This is below Helperby on the River Swale. That wouldn't do much for your fishing. Cows paddling all over the river.